You'll be whatever you want. A knight in shining armor, or a magic spell caster. Roll the dice, hoping for a 20 might get the one. The clash of grids can turn the tide of the battle. The dungeon master has saved the tale for us. Let's start this journey together. Ignite the fire and cast your spell. Trust your swords straight into your foes. We have the strength to overcome all the challenges ahead. Embark on adventures, endless journey beyond reality. Into the darkest dungeon that waiting for us. Pushing forward and level up. We finish what we have started. Lots of needs.
Happy New Year, everybody. It's Clash of Crits, and we're here with a special episode. Today we have Chappie.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Chappie, not Cletus. It's Chappie today. And a fun fact about me is I have been a member of Clash of Crits for over a year now.
You definitely have, and pre-Clash of Crits, 8 years?
Something like that, 7, 8.
Yeah.
We're gonna let that slide.
Whatever.
Dude, one of his facts before was that he has no facts. Okay?
I forgot about that.
I don't know what else.
about that.
Hey, don't at Chappie.
Facts.
Let him do what he do.
Let me cook.
I'm not.
Yeah.
Technically, I am your cousin, so I can't.
You are
hit
my cousin.
No, my bad.
Yeah. Got your fucking days.
You like my favorite cousin though.
Next we have is also Kuma.
Hey, it's also Kuma. Not fun fact, but real fact. I am broke as fuck right now. You know, we got hit with Christmas on the 25th. I got 4 kids. Then 4 days after that is my son's birthday. Then
He ain't gonna remember shit.
we got New Year's, and then if you're Hispanic, somehow they force you to celebrate Three Kings Day, where you have to give more gifts on, and that was yesterday. So
I am so glad my mother never did that. Never did that.
see, but your mom's smart. One thing that I absolutely love about your mom, because she thinks ahead of time, is that she buys gifts through the year,
She does.
so that she doesn't have to stress
Yeah.
when December hits.
Very smart.
Very smart. I've thought about it multiple times and have not done it.
Yeah. If I gotta get presents for the 25th, I'm buying them on like the 23rd, 24th.
Exactly.
Sometimes I'll be like, oh, I'm sick. I got a bellyache. I'll see you on the 27th, dog.
You're buying it week of, and you're just like, I wonder when Amazon's gonna get here.
Yeah.
Like,
And the way the Amazon truck was set up.
The way the Amazon was set up, all your gifts was gonna arrive before the 24th.
Yeah, you know, like when you be ordering shit, it got the 2-day delivery, and then it'd be like, we'll see you on the 27th to the 29th of the next month.
watch, and then these motherfuckers are gonna turn this into cock day. So on fucking 7th, I have to give other gifts. Watch, this shit's gonna happen. It's gonna turn into a goddamn holiday.
Cockfest.
Wouldn't you love that if that was a real thing?
I mean, yeah, I would.
Okay, then shut the fuck up.
I'll make the sacrifices for you.
Last but not least, we got Drop a Crit.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy Dropper Crit here. Welcome to the fucking new year, everybody. My dropper fact is that I love Cartoon Network over Disney and Nickelodeon cartoons.
It's fair. It's fair.
You're gonna offend a lot of people with that one.
We've had a conversation on one of our late night traffics about this, and
Yeah,
go check it out. Cartoon Network wins.
big roster.
Yeah, and there's me, Psycho. And my fun fact today is, I mean, I guess it's not really a fun fact. It just happened. I was gonna say my fun fact was my favorite game of the year, which is Baldur's Gate 3. But like, it also won game of the year for 2023 and everything like that. Like, rightfully so, because like that shit's lit. But I feel like because it won game of the year, I figure I'd choose something else, since that was apparently the world's favorite game of the year. So let me look at the games, my list I beat.
Basic bitch.
I would have to say,
Hold up. I know your Call of Duty buying ass didn't say something.
I did. I bought it. I didn't say it was the best. I'm ashamed of myself.
Hercules.
I would have to say that Remnant 2. If you played Remnant 1, don't play Chronos from the Ashes. But if you played Remnant 1, then you probably understand what I'm saying, because Remnant 2 is just everything about Remnant 1 but better. And I'm definitely excited to see where they're going forward.
And a lot of people actually would argue that that's the best of the year.
Yeah, I mean, like, it was an amazing game. The loudest, you know who are the loudest people about what game of the year it should be? Spider-Man. It was a good game, sure, but get over it. It got 0 and 7 for a reason. It might have got nominated, but it didn't get picked for a reason. Get over it.
That's like every Spider-Man game that comes out.
A little off topic. How was this? Because I remember playing Remnant 1 like during like
Amazing. Remnant 2 is awesome. Like, I loved the first one. And then, like, I played Chronos from the Ashes, which was supposed to be, like, the prequel sequel. And that was hot garbage. Because, like, Chronos from the Ashes decided to try to do, like, their original plan. Because that was actually what they originally wanted the game to be like. And then they were like, no, you gotta do something different because that's way too much like a Souls-like. And it was just a very simple, poorly done Souls-like. But the first one is a Souls-like, but it's a third-person shooter instead, and it's also like a 3-player based, like multiplayer. It's very, very good, and Remnant 2 is amazing. I don't know if the DLC just came out, but there's also a DLC coming for it already, and everything like that. Like, I am super hyped. I finally got my brothers to like play it, and they played it more than me.
Dude, they were on that shit every week.
It's just bullshit because I tried to get them to play Remnant 1 for fucking ever.
It'd be like that.
Yes, it do be like that. Anyways, so we're here today because it's the new year. And from it being the new year, we decided to make an episode about our year. You know? When we started doing this, and like we technically did this, we've been technically doing this a little bit longer, but it's been a year of releases. At least for me, I'll tell you, my entire life changed. Like how I went about my life, how I scheduled my life, everything changed when we started doing this.
Yeah, I don't think I've had a tighter schedule.
Yeah,
with this. Oh man, it's all worth it. It's all worth it. But I feel like I schedule my life a lot tighter because of this.
The amount of commitment that I don't have in my body is all just this.
It's true. Like, and like not like shit talking Chappie or whatever. But the only reason why he was like. We play D&D every week is because I'd be like, bro, you coming? Blah, blah, blah. For like the first like chunk. Because he just doesn't like to be like, yeah, I'll be there next week.
I just be doing my own thing.
Like beginning, like halfway through the year, Psycho and I have had multiple conversations about like how proud we are of Chappie being committed to something.
Applaud me.
I mean, Chappie, you know what it is. You were like,
I know who I am.
Yeah, you're like, dude, I just started this new thing. I'm gonna do it, and it's gonna be X, Y, and Z. And then you stop like
and then you're
2 weeks later.
You have a bathroom in your house that's been the same for 3 years with no ceiling. Me, Lil Wayne, same.
You and Chicken Little, same.
Yeah. Boy, did it change everything. Change absolutely everything. I think the biggest struggle I think throughout the entire year has been keeping up with the content.
But we did it.
We did it.
There's no lapses.
There's no lapses. Every single week, every Sunday, there has been a release.
Something's
And
dropped.
there have been times where we're just like, oh shit, what's gonna happen? We gotta do something.
Yep. We've even sacrificed our own personal D&D days
Yes.
to get this shit done. So you motherfuckers better like it.
Love it. And if you don't, bitch, love it.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just it ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
No, wait.
Because like I do the editing, right? And when we like backlogged a bunch of episodes for our initial release.
Ooh, it's fire.
And, I was like doing it. It was fun, taking my time, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then when it started releasing, and then we started focusing on social media stuff as they were releasing. Then when it got down to like we were running out and things like that, it then became that I'm spending 10 to 20 hours a week now on editing. It's just another part-time job. And like, I already have like 3 part-time jobs myself. So this is like a 4th one.
Yep.
And now, like, when you talk about like tightest scheduling, I know what I'm doing from when I wake up at 6:30 in the morning till when I hit like my my bed pillow at like 11:30 midnight. I know like almost everything I'm doing every day.
This scheduling has, I give you credit because I know you have 4 kids, and like me doing like trying to do like school while I'm doing this, I'm like, I'm going to jump off the closest bridge I find because I need time to type this out and go record, then come back to study for this time machines and a little time turn thing from Harry Potter. Yeah, I need that. I need that right now.
Oh, bruh. I wish I could just like go back in time and like redo things or be able to stop time so that I can just get shit done. Yeah, one of the hardest things with everything that's going on, because like I'm working, 2 jobs and then doing this and stuff like that, is trying to find specific time to actually just be a dad and be with my kids. And that's the most important thing to me, but it gets hard. It gets hard where I'm just like, I'm at work and I'm just like, I'm going to fucking collapse because I'm tired.
And you try like your coworkers like, yo, why you look so sleepy? I was recording. You record? Yeah, I record a podcast. For what?
Well,
D&D.
you got a podcast?
You tired because y'all was playing D&D in the morning? Yes, because we're dedicated, motherfucker. Yes, I'm tired.
Mm-hmm. You go sit somewhere for 12 hours on a Sunday. And come holler at me.
This ain't for the faint of heart, motherfuckers. We got real life stress and then we got fantasy stress.
Then we got fantasy stress. Yeah, I just show up. I be here, doing my thing. I be on the social media hollering at y'all.
And then he go home and he play with Twigs in his hot tub.
I do be in the hot tub talking to you guys on social media.
Just know if you're talking to Chappie, he's probably sitting in some soup.
Yep.
9 times out of 10.
Yep.
Rain, sleet, or snow.
And just look for the y'alls. If there's a y'all being said, it's me.
Oh, boy.
It's me. Hello.
You don't understand how it feels for it to be cold as shit, snowing outside. Chappie sending pictures of him in the hot tub.
Just relaxing.
At 8:30
And you got shit to do and you're just like, fuck you.
The best is when I send it to people that are already doing things.
When you're already clocked into work.
Just being mad as shit. You're like, damn, this sexy motherfucker sitting in this hot tub.
Yeah, that's exactly how we are. Like,
Yeah.
damn, this goddamn heartthrob out here in this hot tub.
Ooh-wee.
Is killing me.
Man, wish I was soaking with Chappie right now.
Yeah.
Looking like a bear in a ravine.
Oh, shit.
God damn.
A bear in a ravine.
Yeah, and like maybe it's just because like we ourselves are trying to be like ambitious, but we're not just doing audio stuff. You know what I mean? We've also also Kuma's doing like has been doing some art things. We are doing like video recordings. If you heard or saw us like for like Gen Con, we even like try like doing like all the like promo things like with like goodie bag. We made promos. We did a bunch of promo swaps this year. We're trying
A
to
bunch of promo swaps.
Yeah.
we're like, and like it could be overly ambitious, but like we're just trying to do it all, and
Yeah.
it has been fun. But man, it's
work.
work. Yeah. It's
It is.
like I said, it's like a whole nother job.
It's consistent dedication, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Consistent dedication, even just like picking up just a phone and being on Twitter for an hour, answering questions and
and a lot of people say like, with, their groups, like a lot of groups, one person does everything.
That's true.
And social media kills. Like if you're doing all the editing and then you're trying to organize everything else, and then on top of that you have to do social media.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine like really not having a life. Like
Yeah, which like I knew that was like, because when we first did this, I was like, hey, just so you guys know, social media is the last thing that like
I'm out.
I'm not doing that because I'm going to be doing a bunch of the other stuff.
oh yeah.
Because I know everyone talks about how it's like a job in and of itself.
And that is true.
And now I get why there's people who literally get paid to
Do this.
handle somebody's social media.
Oh yeah.
Especially if they have to stay active like 24/7.
Met a lot of awesome people though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Hell yeah.
definitely one of the coolest things I'd say that happened this year was doing social media stuff. We were able to expand out and reach the community. Like for someone who's played a bunch of video games for my entire life, I've never been like that person to really make like online friends, and which is like I guess is like kind of surprising. But
Because you play a lot of video games.
I
Way
play a
more than
lot
the
of
rest
video
us.
games.
Plays
Yes.
the most video games. Period.
Like I even had like a goal to see how many video games I could beat in 1 year, which I've been doing this year, and I'm at 25.
Damn.
Solid.
Yeah, so for someone who plays a lot of games, you know what I mean? I've never really had like online friends, and like this has been my first experience of really like reaching out and like creating friendships with people that I didn't know in person.
Yeah, no. A lot of people talk shit about like Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it now. But like, I really appreciate Twitter because of the growth that we've been able to have, and like
Yeah.
the D&D community, the TTRPG community, just in general on Twitter, can be very, very supportive.
Yes.
They are
And
that.
we were very surprised when we first started like hopping into things and stuff like that. And we were able to meet some good friends. I mean, people that we've been able to meet in person in Gen Con, but people like Jeff, the DM from
Big Campaign.
Big Campaign, we talk to him literally like on a daily now
Yeah.
on Discord, and
At least something.
it's great. I mean, and I know that we all definitely would like love to like meet him in person
Right.
one
Yes.
day, and we'll probably set something up for it. But
Hopefully Gen Con next year.
Yeah.
yeah, shit, fuck it, we'll fly out there and drag his ass there.
All right, I'll go to Seattle right the fuck now.
Yeah, and then we'll go a little bit down to Tacoma and grab Scott from Dust Thunder.
Yep.
Yeah, if we're there, might as well, right?
We'll just get
Road
the whole,
trip?
the whole gang together.
Uh-huh.
Different sense, but I've never like had like an online friend and met them before, and like doing that at Gen Con was one of the coolest, I think, experiences.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I had a couple Call of Duty friends from back in the day that I like met and hung out with, and still talk to kind of to this day. We don't even play Call of Duty together anymore. That was kind of cool. But all about all those team like base games, competitive games, you tend to just flock in and hang out with the same people.
Yeah, I've never made any like online friends through games or anything like that. I usually play games with like people that I know, and if I'm playing with people I don't know, like mic's off. Like,
Now Mike's off. Mike is off now. I'll jump actually in the Discord and just be waiting to see if somebody pops in and talks to me.
I think I made my first like online friend from gaming like last year.
I'm proud of you.
Like playing 2K, and I met this dude named J Rock from Kansas City. Wonderful person.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, the closest thing I think for me making like an online friend outside of this, me and Chappie were playing a lot of Destiny when it first came out, and I made friends with one person where like we played together for like 2-3 days straight, and then like never connected again after that. So that was like the closest I got.
Hey, sometimes those are the most beautiful relationships ever.
the quick short ones.
Yep. Shout out the guy who sat next to me on the plane back from Florida for 3 hours. He said he's going to get his son to listen to us. So,
That'd be cool.
yeah, Mr. Tampa Bay.
That's what you called him?
Yeah, no, that's not what I called him. But he
You
was
can't
just-
remember his name.
I don't remember his. I don't think he ever told me his name. Really cool dude. He was running marathons. He
Such
said
a
he,
beautiful one night stand.
yeah.
I don't even know your name.
Right.
It's actually crazy how many people you can have full conversations with and never even exchange names.
Oh, you tell me.
Like at Gen Con, the group of guys, I don't think I.
At all.
No.
I think I got.
The big drunk dudes?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Not us. The big drunk dudes not named us.
We're big drunk dudes, but the other big drunk dudes.
Like all those local dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah. None.
And we like made friends with them, friends with them.
Yeah. They loved Droppa.
They did love Droppa. Then it was me. We were chatting up our boys over at AARPG. My grandpa's from another Peepaw.
Yeah,
Very
no,
cool
I
as
love
fuck.
AARPG as well. Nathan from
Hilarious.
AARPG is like
Yeah.
one of my favorite people that like I've met so far. Like,
Oh, yeah.
And
doing
then,
this.
we hung out with Dork Day.
That's my
2
favorite.
days.
real shit.
Adam and
With them
Brian.
everything.
Shout out you motherfuckers.
Love you guys.
Tons of fun.
And then we met Slay the Stars.
Hey.
We met
YF Techno.
YF Techno.
Yeah.
My personal favorite. Nah, it's Jeff. Sorry, Techno.
Damn, don't do that.
You're number 2.
I was actually happy that Wife Techno came out there because he was working that weekend, so he wasn't
Yeah.
even sure if he was gonna make it, but he said, "Fuck it, I'm making that drive."
I need some cock, baby. Let's go.
Hey.
We shared some beautiful brews, beautiful meals. It was a great time.
It was a wonderful time.
Got to know each other a little bit better. It's perfect.
Yeah. And he's funny. He's a funny dude. And he's making some pretty awesome games, so go check his shit out.
Yeah.
At YF Techno on the X.
The X.
The X.
The X.
I'm done.
I hate that you guys do that. The X.
That's what it's called.
X.
You two and Elon.
X, baby. If I don't do it for nobody, I'm going to at least do it for DMX.
Yeah. Okay, so everybody, we're doing a little thing where each one of us is going to ask another one of us 3 questions about this year. So I have Psycho, so I'm going to ask him 3 questions. And Psycho, who do you have?
Also Kuma.
And also Kuma, who do you have?
I have what's your name again?
Droppa.
Droppa. I have Droppa.
And I got you.
Hey! So I'm going to kick this part off by asking our boy Psycho some questions. Are you ready, bud?
Sure.
All right. As the designated DM and lead editor for the pod, also this being your first project of any kind of type like this, where it's actually just going out there and getting syndicated and all that shit, what advice would you give someone wanting to start their own podcast?
Start. Like, I think the biggest thing was us trying to, like, quote unquote find the right time, set up enough and everything like that. And realistically, if you have like a microphone, and like this is the stuff that I googled before, and I'm like, I don't know, I feel like I need more than that. People just like, if you just got a microphone that can record you, just start doing it, you know. And like the biggest intimidating thing for me was the editing part. I have no experience whatsoever with like audio visual tech in any sort of way, and I just kind of did it. I just started, you know what I mean? And I figured the stuff out on myself, you know, some Googling, some YouTube, and my brother, Timmy Tryhard, did a little bit himself, so he was able to show me just like a little bit of things. But the biggest hurdle, like when it came to that, the advice that I'd give somebody is you just got to do it. Not doing it is the hardest part, because you can come up with excuse A through Z why you can't.
Fire answers.
So I think like how like Nike has it, like you just do it. You know
Hey,
what I mean?
hit the check, baby. Just do it. That's all we're doing.
Nike, give me money because I use your.
Hey, right? Sponsor us.
And like I'm someone who is like very critical on like myself when it comes to like on things I do.
He sure is too.
Even like before like we recorded our stuff, like even after like our regular like D&D sessions, after like you guys leave, I spend like a couple hours overall just kind of like, I don't want to say the word spiraling, but like just like, did I do this correctly? You know what I mean? Was this too hard? Was that too this? That too that? And I know I'm always gonna be like that. And
But it shows that you care.
yeah. Even going through this when I first started editing, all I wanted to do was just mute myself. You know,
Right.
I just wanted to mute my own voice.
Yeah.
Be like, God, just shut the fuck up. And I found out I talk fast as a person.
Yeah.
You didn't know that beforehand?
Yo, and the thing is, like, my apparently friends, my girlfriend, my family has never told me I talk too fast sometimes.
Because the people around you talk fast, so it's not really us hearing you talk fast.
It's just that, like, when I heard myself, I'm like,
Fuck.
oh, a lot of things make sense.
A lot of those hair?
Yeah, a lot of when someone asked me a question that I answered, I'm like, oh, it's because I was talking too fast. Like that was like the like biggest like glass shattered moment of myself.
Absolutely rattled.
Yeah. But yeah, so I think that the biggest advice is to just start.
Right on.
There's nothing to be afraid of. You just kind of do it.
Hell yeah. Great answer. Next question. What's your social security number?
227-460021. And if that's somebody's actual social security number, I'm so
sorry.
sorry.
I'm so goddamn sorry. All right.
Gotcha, bitch.
So you're the DM, the
Yes.
designated DM for the most part.
Sure.
A lot of stuff goes into, and when we first started, you were DMing an actual full campaign along with this campaign,
Right.
and then a pre-campaign,
Yes.
and post-campaign,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
some middle campaigns,
Yeah. Yeah.
and now some more campaigns.
Yes.
But you guys are gonna find out about that at the end of the episode. Where the fuck do you draw all your inspirations for all this crazy shit?
You know, as I've stated before, I am a very big gamer. You know, I've played my entire life. I've been playing video games since I can remember. I remember watching my brothers play Sonic and like Sparkster on the Sega Genesis when I was a kid. You know, and I think being a avid gamer very definitely like opened up a part of like creativity in my mind that I never found like an appropriate outlet for it. I used to like, I guess, you know, like play pretend, fantasize about like certain things and everything like that.
Yeah,
Till I was in like my 20s. You know what I mean?
makes sense.
Like,
Checks out.
like I always envision like combat like choreography like for like anime and things like that.
Yeah, I remember you wanted to just do some choreography stuff.
Yeah, and like I still do. It's just that, you know, I'm very fat. But it's like literally I've been envisioning certain scenarios that I would always like wish that were in games or characters or abilities or things that happen in games my entire life. And then I found Dungeons and Dragons, you know? I played a little bit when I was 18 with my brothers for 3.5. It was cool. Then the person who was DMing kind of disappeared, so we didn't play for a long time. And then Chappie, you inquired about it, and so then me, you, and my brother played, and you know it like started opening like the floodgates again. And then after that, and then I decided to take up DMing myself, and that's when because I was so stuck in like gamer mode that I'm like, I'm never gonna be a DM because like I don't want to like be the game, I want to play the game kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then like when
You are the system.
when I picked up DMing, I'm like, I love this more than being a player.
Yeah.
Like it was something, and I think that's something that like there's always going to be the people who like DMing or like being a player more than DMing, like DMing than being a player. And I think I was just like naturally like, I guess, like born to do something like this.
Yeah.
You know,
For sure.
and I've pulled all my inspirations from games to shows, and like that's what everyone really says to do, you know, like the
Yeah.
things that you watch, the things that you play, the things that you do, you pull inspirations from it and you kind of create it, like you create your own thing. Like I'd say my biggest inspirations for the world that you guys are playing in now would be Final Fantasy. Then I would say Fire Emblem would be another one, and Persona.
Okay. I don't want to cheat a little bit, but I'm going to ask you another question.
Sure.
That's not my third question. So you were talking about being a DM and switching to all these things, and at what point of you DMing from switching to a player where you're like, this is it, we're like clicked? Do you remember?
Like, oh, this is what it means to be a DM.
Yeah, like a little DM history background, little something something from back in the day.
I want to say it was during our first campaign when you, as Quake, jumped in between your two girlfriends, killing each other,
Yeah, I got cut in half.
and
You had
you essentially got cut in half
And you had
because you jumped in the way of both their like mortal.
It was cold. It was
mortal
cold.
strikes, and me then pivoting. That's the guy that you rivaled with, the guy that hated you, that like saw the pain that was everybody was going through, willing to give you like have something to save you. That like I saw like a moment that I would see in like a show or a game and things like that. And I'm like, oh man, that's so like clever or blah or
Yeah.
something like that. And I'm like, and the intense moment it created.
It was. You bailed me out like a motherfucker. Shout out you.
But like
But it worked so
it
well.
worked well.
Like
You
me
know what
just
I mean?
dying there wouldn't have been as good as
Yeah, because you know you then played that character for technically 2 whole campaigns.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like, look how like you're connected to that character as a person.
It's
and,
true.
You know, it's one of those things where like that character would have been stopped and stunted
Yeah.
if I just let that happen because I couldn't like think of it because it was very early on.
Yeah, it was
was-
like the first like 20 sessions.
Yeah, it was very early on.
And we played hundreds of sessions of this fucking
It was very early on in like me as a DM. It was very early on of us playing as like a group, and everyone kind of expected you to just kind of die. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And
looked like it. Felt like it.
I would have killed you. I'm not gonna lie to you.
There's a reason why you're on across from me
I understand.
and not at the end of the
I
table.
fully understand.
and I think at that moment I'm like, I have an opportunity to create something better than just a guy who just jumped in the way to try to stop his crazy girlfriends from killing each other. I have a moment I have a chance to create a memorable moment.
It's true.
You know what I mean? And that was I'd say that was like the first like truly memorable moment I created as a dungeon master for myself, where I improv something to, you know, to capture a feeling.
To slay the story.
And you know it kind of like helps settle like your problems with that
It did,
character. You ended up choosing a girl
Did
and everything
choose
like
a
that,
girl.
and like it grew you as a character. It grew the entire story. It helped everything.
Yeah. It's great.
So I'd say like that was like this is what it means to be a DM moment.
Nice. That was just a
I
second.
like that.
Yeah, that was fire. That's just the second part of my second question. But now, my third and final question for you. What was your biggest takeaway from year one, and what are you looking forward to doing most in year two?
My biggest takeaway was it's getting over the fear of people not liking your stuff. It's something that you have to accept.
Yeah.
Whether they tell you they like it or not, you know. Not being afraid, I guess. It created doing this I'm someone who, for the most part, I always tell you guys I don't really have shame. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'll embarrass the fuck out myself and I give 2 shits about it.
These are
You know what I mean? I don't have secrets. I'm a very honest person.
Mm-hmm.
And the only thing I talk about myself is that I'm very hypercritical on my own work. And I think my biggest takeaway is that though you could be hypercritical, that should not stop you. And it was at one point, I felt like it was holding me back. And then now I don't stop. I'm continuing with what I'm doing and like not trying to stunt myself because I'm worried it's not going to work. And I'd say I figured that moment out after the first arc with Cletus.
Okay.
Because the climax of you fighting Luke Bryan and everything like that, like I was like internally like I almost like wanted to throw up.
Yeah.
As like myself, like about
Right,
when we were recording it because I was nervous. I was messing it all up.
I don't know. Turned out good.
And I found like people actually like enjoyed it, and I thought like I completely like like shit the bed.
Yeah, you looked pretty stressed after the situation, but like we were all looking at each other like, damn, like we fucked up. Like
Cletus gonna hit shit.
Like we thought it was so good that like we couldn't keep up with it.
Yeah, and like after that moment, I was like, I can be critical on myself, but it doesn't change the fact that I got to keep doing what I'm doing. I'll learn as I grow and do.
As we all have.
Yeah.
This has been a growing thing.
Yeah.
It's called experience, a growing experience.
Okay, Mr. Video Game over there.
That has nothing to do with it being
What?
a
Mr. Video Game. Get to the last question, goddammit.
One of the things I'm looking forward to the most is more collaborating. Actually, I've been having this idea for a large collaboration, and unfortunately, things have gotten in the way of doing it. And I'm almost there, ready to do it. There is one more step that we have to that I have to take testing out and everything like that to make sure. And hopefully, the people I've talked to are still down for it. But it's something that I absolutely am excited for because we've done a slight collaboration with like Big Campaign.
Yeah.
And
Two of them.
Yes, two of them. And
Hell yeah.
I think it is one of the coolest things because like crossovers in like TV shows and like comic books and like video games, that's one of my favorite things to do. Like I even did a whole little arc with you guys before in like your
Crossing
campaigns
over all the campaigns.
Yeah, crossover stuff. And, like I just think it's a really cool thing. So okay. Well, thank you for those questions, actually, Chappie.
You're welcome.
Definitely makes you think, about like yourself.
I put a lot of thought into these questions. Like I've been toiling over these questions. Like I need to get like really good personal questions that, especially curtailed to what he does on the podcast. So
All right. So then it would be me, right, to ask questions to also Kuma.
Me?
it be him.
So
I'm terrible at interviews.
It's good. Me too.
People ask me questions, I'll be like, what's the answer?
also Kuma.
Yes.
As we talked about a lot of like juggling and things like that. During us producing, when it came to like you being a player, because I also know that like you are a dungeon master as well. And so after doing all this, what do you feel like when it comes to like playing TTRPGs, you've improved on the most?
As a player or as a DM?
If this production has helped you as a DM, then I'd say for both of them.
I think for both, it's learning to just go with the flow of things. Mm-hmm. Because, like, being a player, and also like being a DM, but like being a player, a lot of things happen, and you're just like, oh, I just want to do this. I have an idea to stop this or do that, and then there is sometimes, even though like you're having fun and you're not thinking about it, you could be cutting somebody else off, or you have to think who at the table is best for this role. Just because it's something that you think is a good idea doesn't mean that you're the person that needs to do it.
Right.
And I think learning to like go with the flow and like work as more of a team is something that I've learned to do a lot better with the podcast. And like, because you've DM'd us before the podcast, how we would clash heads
all the time.
All
the
the
time.
time.
All the time.
Like,
We still kind of have a little bit of tendencies, but it's
not as
Yeah.
bad as it used to be.
Not like it used to be.
They would
And-
literally spend a 8-hour session arguing for probably like 3 hours of it.
and thinking too much.
Yes.
Like we'd be like, oh, we have to go into this fortress, and there's like,
They would-
a bad guy in here. We're thinking about everything.
They think of random scenarios that they have no proven facts that might happen. Like, what if a black hole shows up? Like,
Yeah, and
We are 3 a.m. conspiracy theories.
it gets crazy. And I think that doing the podcast and thinking of things more of like, this isn't just for me. This is for who's listening as well, has taught me to kind of just like go with the flow and let things happen. And since I've like kind of like learned that, like I feel like things work out a lot better. Like if, for example, the last time I screwed up, I feel like, is when I decided to pull Corrin aside and talk to him alone.
right.
And afterwards, I'm just like, fuck, I probably shouldn't have done that. But like, making those mistakes have like made me like learn
for sure.
and stuff like that. But yeah, I think that learning to go with the flow, really. And that crosses over into like DMing as well. Like if the entire group has an idea to do this or do that, I'm not going to be like, oh no, this isn't possible. If it's a great idea, I'm going to go with it and try to make what you want work the best way possible.
Right.
So
As
yeah.
you should. Yeah, I agree. Well, now I have the opposite of that as what do you feel like you're lacking the most of when it comes to you being a player and or dungeon master?
Good roles.
Feel you on that one.
Like something that like since you just like you're telling yourself that you feel like you've improved a lot on that. Like
Yeah.
do you feel like there's something that you're lacking that you want to try improving
I guess more experience. There is a lot more that I need to learn, and I feel like through playing more, I'm able to get a handle on more things. But like, when it comes to DMing, like, even if I seem like I'm fine, I'm nervous the entire time because there's so many things that I'm juggling in my head and trying to figure shit out, and it's just like I want to make everything work in a way that makes people happy where you're having a good time, but I also don't want it to be too easy to where you're flowing through things and it's not a good time,
Right.
And it's just like then I'm battling in my head, and it could get really, really, really stressful. I think as a player, I don't have those issues, but it's learning not to be too horny about things.
as a player?
Yes.
So, like, do you feel like you lack control as a player?
Oh, absolutely. I am 100% a chaotic player. 100%.
And you feel like you want to try to be a little bit less chaotic?
Yeah, like there's I feel like if I can learn to be a little less chaotic, it things might work smoothly. But I feel like I know you're not doing it, but I feel like you'll say something and you'll look my direction and I feel like you're triggering me. And it's like you want me to fuck up, don't you? It's like you're sliding the crack over. You're like, you want me to smoke the crack, don't you? You want me to fuck up my life.
Okay.
But yeah, learning to have control.
Okay. My last question would be, what surprised you the most about the differences in content creating compared to home play? Because, like, the reason why I asked this question is because for years, even before we decided for it to be a D&D podcast, we always talked about, man, we should just record what we said and blah, blah, blah. This could be so entertaining. And then, sometimes when, like, those cameras on, everything changes.
Yeah.
So I want to get your thoughts on how you feel of how you like if there even is a difference for you when it comes to playing a home game and playing for content.
There is somewhat a difference. I feel like when we play home games, we're kind of just like, all doing what we do. And though we're supposed to be a team, I feel like we're all individual in our own ways. But something that really surprised me about doing the podcast is like just like re-listening to it is how well we sync together with improv. And like there's some points where like I'm listening and I've heard other people like listen to it and they're just like, you guys like write that? Cause like sometimes we really play off of each other
Right.
really well. And I think that's probably just like, you know, us having experience and playing with each other.
The
for
chemistry
years.
that, yeah.
So
But-
much talking shit.
Yeah, and so much talking shit to each other that like we can kind of like guess like how somebody's gonna be and stuff like that. But I feel like we are so much more in sync when we're recording because we know that we're doing this for a reason and not just for like shits and giggles.
Right.
So I think that's the only difference to me.
Okay.
We're more fun to listen to when we're recording. If somebody was recording us and we didn't know when we had our home games, there would be some very funny moments, but there'd be a lot of dead space.
That's true.
With all those things that I've asked, what do you look forward to for 2024?
Man, I'm just hoping that we can keep pushing shit out. Do not get to a point where we miss a week.
It's a bold request.
Yeah, I'm hoping.
Yeah.
I'm hoping. We've done well so far.
We can't give them an anime hiatus.
No, hell no. Hell no. I think the one thing that, podcast-wise, right, for this story that I would like is I would like a training arc. I think that having a moment where we all go through our own like little training arcs would be cool, just with our, you know, our anime inspirations that we all have.
Right.
Because, you know, you got to have the training arc.
We've had one in like every campaign we've ever had. I
Yeah,
think.
we've had one in every campaign. It's just because we
We're all a
love
bunch
anime.
of fucking weebs.
Which is weird because our weebness does show through a little bit, but it's a lot lighter than it really is.
Not that fucking 5e anime.
One
shot.
not that one. Not that cockatrice.
But that's because we know that I feel like that's because we're doing this like for content and things like that. We're trying to, you know, make sure it all like makes sense.
But if you guys want to hear us talk about a bunch of anime, please message us because we'll do it.
Yes.
Just strictly that.
Yeah.
But I think that overall for 2024, I would like to collaborate a lot more and meet more people that we've been communicating with in person to try and do, you know, bigger, better, more fun things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, those are my questions.
Hey.
Oh my.
Did you feel like you fucked it up?
What?
Because you know how you would be like, oh, whenever I get asked questions, you know, act like a bitch.
Oh yeah. Anytime somebody asks me questions, I overthink everything.
I don't know what to do with my hands. That's you all day.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with my hands.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Oh boy.
Jeez.
So to not stress myself out because you just asked me a bunch of questions. Droppa, I gotta ask you questions.
Hi, friend.
Yeah. So I'm starting this off with a fun one.
Do you like violence?
Oh yes. Violence is a part of this question.
Oh, I was just quoting the song, but okay, I'm with it.
Who was your favorite kill?
Because I know that the way that you play, you get real invested in certain NPCs.
Yeah.
So, during this story,
Okay.
if something was to happen where every single NPC that we've met so far, not including Barrett,
Okay.
So we're not including Barrett.
not including Barrett,
Okay.
every NPC that we've met so far, not including Barrett, you could only save one, the rest dies.
Oh,
I'm saving falsetto.
fair.
Damn.
Did you forget about that?
I forgot about
You
falsetto.
just want to not count falsetto?
Yeah, not count falsetto either.
Oh, you suck. Oh.
Because falsetto. The reason why I didn't think about falsetto is because if I was to say the same thing to Chappie, I would think that like Sully wouldn't be a part of that. You know what I mean? Because like,
Oh, you're
that-
talking to Chappie. Chappie's different than Cletus.
Well, exactly. That's what
Yeah.
he's
Yeah,
saying.
Yeah.
I just picked falsetto because it's an easy out.
Yeah. No,
Pick
no
nobody.
Barrett, and no falsetto because falsetto's basically your kid.
And we're never saving our wives, so
All the NPCs that we've met so far.
Definitely Ida. Definitely Ida. If I can't pick between the main cast, like the main CB3 Rock, and we just gotta throw a random ass NPC, probably Old Man Ray.
So who is it?
Ida.
You would save Ida?
Yes, Ida all day, every
So
day.
you
My
would let
favorite NPC.
Ray die.
Yes,
You
favorite
would
NPC
let-
is Ida.
Everybody in CB3 Rock
Yes.
K-Roke. You gonna let
die.
K-Roke
K-Roke die.
Yes.
You gonna let Jeffrey die?
Hell to the yes.
You would let
said
Corn die.
Oh.
You would let Marcel die.
Yeah, I think I'm picking Ida over Corn and Marcel.
Yeah?
Like, yeah, because I feel like
let Spike die.
Don has. Hey, we all let Spike die. Don't put that on me. I feel like Don has like a connection with Ida. That's
Yeah.
like if something happened to Monaco don't wake up, or
That's Clint's woman. You better stop.
It's about Catherine.
Yeah, but he
Yeah.
ain't gonna get her either.
Ida in love with Clint.
and I could burn Sage to get rid of Curb. So
And- and
So
Clint-
Ida?
yeah,
Ida?
yeah.
Oh, shit.
That would have been hard for me because like just thinking about everybody, I'd be like, I don't know. But then like when you put Corin into it, I'm just like, man. As much as he treats us like shit, I would never want him to die.
I love our banter with Corn.
You know, I know I'll have to say Corin's involvement in the story has been the biggest, probably like one of the bigger like pivots that I've had that like I have to do. Like when you guys were like, we need to go back to Gavin Tech, and then like we needed to like cut deals with him and things like that. I was like, oh, they're like, I thought like it was gonna be like, cause you know who he is, you know who his relations to. I thought you guys were gonna try to stay away from that as much as possible.
And you know, when we first got there, that's exactly what we all thought we were gonna do.
Yeah. I thought it was gonna be like, oh sweet, we got out scot-free. Now we never have to fuck with him ever again.
It's your fault.
Yeah, Corn's like your Vegeta because like he was only supposed to be there in the beginning, and then all of a sudden he's just now a party member for real.
And I know I only talked about this on Late Night Traffic, but I had every intentions of killing him.
Yes.
I had every intentions of actually killing Corin.
And I had every intentions of not letting you kill him.
Yeah, and because of you, you saved him. But
Not my brother.
and you said, why is it my fault?
Oh, it's your fault because if we didn't see how cold Corn and Gank was, we would never went back. If you would just let us ride off in the sunset and Solomon get hit by like a stray train or some shit like that or some cartoon shit,
Gotcha.
we'd been cool.
Oh yeah. So Ida, okay. Question number 2, and don't take this the wrong way.
Okay.
Okay. I've been playing with you for years.
So he means to take this the wrong way. He's about
I've
to
been
make
playing
this
with you
mega
for
personal.
years. I've been playing with you for years, and usually through our campaigns, you and I play as a duo.
Yes. Always about
Most of the
fuckery.
time, we end up just being a duo.
Always about the fuckery. Yes.
Yes. Every campaign that we've played, anything that we've done, you've come up with the coolest, like crazy ideas for a character, but then revert it back to drop them.
Fair enough. Fair enough. You kidding me?
How do you feel like the podcast has impacted your role playing? Because with Don, you've stuck with whatever fuckery you've done with him, and you continue. You haven't fell off yet.
So with us beforehand, it was just playing for us, and like I hear y'all. I know my friends, my brothers. I hear y'all talking. I know sometimes when I go try to switch, I can't like focus on it all the time. Every time we record, like every time we participate in a session. But this is for other people. This ain't just for me. Like I can't just swoop back, come back, swoop back, come back, and switch it around every single time. I gotta stay concrete, constant, and keep going. It just helps me maintain. Just help me keep a straight head.
This is just a second part to that
Go
question.
ahead.
Everyone knows that like Don is like this basketball dentist kind of guy. What was your inspiration when you went into creating Don?
Well, my whole creation of Don, it was like the Reaper of the Woods. Like the Reaper Woods is my father-in-law in my personal life, but that's his nickname. Plus, like a little bit of my uncle, Boom, Don Lewis.
So you took inspiration from both of them to create this character?
Yeah, to create this character, because my uncle is kind of that. He's kind of like Don, like, yo, I could have been a hooper. Don't shoot me for this, Unc. I'm sorry. I could have been a hooper if I have to do this, do that, or if like the passion of music didn't call for me first. I could have been out here in the NBA, and which he could, because he's nice on the court. I'm not gonna say he's not nice on the court, but like you're a father now with kids. Like you can't say that no more. Like, you have a whole career now, Brody.
So that's the basketball part.
Yeah, and the whole like quirky part was definitely from the Reaper of the Woods.
Yeah.
Yes.
But what made you think dentist?
I legitly was like, what's the most non-basketball job? They'd be like, you was a basketball player? Dentist. Because you'll never, right? You tell me right now, you go to your dentist, you be like, oh yeah, I used to drop 30 on my motherfucker. You be like, no, don't believe it. I don't care about
Absolutely.
I don't care if my dentist is Michael Jordan. I still wouldn't believe it.
That is true. And I think that's the one thing that makes your character stick out so much. It's that like basketball, like a basketball player / dentist is wild. It's just a wild idea to come up with that I don't think I've heard anybody come up with before. And I don't think I ever will. You're going to be the only one forever.
I appreciate that.
So, question number 3. After all that we've like proved to ourselves that we can like achieve this year, what ideas would you like to bring to life for year 2 of Cock?
Oh, I'm trying to switch seats with Psycho for year 2 of Cock.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Like for like a mini campaign?
Mini campaign, or depending how I set this up, or feel a full campaign.
Oh, okay. Let's get it.
Take
Let's
the
get
DM
it.
seat.
Yeah.
So, as a part of that, like, what kind of world do you think you would like to dive into?
Well, since you motherfuckers probably are going to be the ones playing it, I'm thinking of dungeon crawling.
Just a full on dungeon crawling campaign?
Yeah, like most of our like battle actions and stuff be dungeon crawling.
Oh, okay.
And like I can't fantasy Lord of the Ring esque world.
Hey.
Knowing you, I feel like your dungeon crawling is going to be like some Black Clover dungeon crawling.
That'd be sick.
And that would be pretty cool.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, but that's what I got for you.
I'll be the healer, don't worry.
I don't
Thank
want
you.
that.
Because it can't be a dropper.
One in this campaign. Yet have you died?
No, but
Have I not treated your insulin?
I've watched you lay your hands on you more than me.
Because I be up in the action. You don't.
Where Rosie B? In the cabinet?
He be in depression.
Not using a weapon.
Thank you.
Hey, fuck
Oh.
you.
How many sessions we been in? How many sessions was it for he didn't use a weapon? A grip. Like 4.
I use all the weapons now.
Shrapnel don't count.
Dumb.
Yeah, but don't worry, I'll be the healer. Why don't you want me to be the healer dropper?
Because I want you to actually enjoy your fucking self. Stop playing with my emotions.
Why can't I enjoy myself?
Because I know you. So, whole thought process is, yo, I want your peak horniness level. I don't want 80% horniness cycle.
I've never done that.
100. I understand you don't, but I feel like you'll just be like, I'll stay back.
He will
and be
100% enjoy himself. He will be the healer and also just be a paladin.
I don't know. I wouldn't even be a paladin.
Cleric.
I'd be a multi-class of a cleric and druid.
Any other ideas you would like to bring to life for year 2?
Ooh, for year 2, that calendar idea. I know I'd be BSing about it, but I low key want to do a calendar photo shoot with us. It can be like,
If we get 100 subscribers on Patreon.
yeah, you get to see
Some
some.
calendars are never making it out.
Not with that fucking attitude.
And what we got in store for Gen Con year 2.
Oh.
This could be something.
It's gonna be something.
Gonna be something.
Finna be expensive.
Now that we have a pretty good lay of the land, it's
Yeah,
gonna
right.
be fire.
Expansive. What my man just said.
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to get away from cock.
Yeah.
Cock all in your face.
Gen Con is not
With
one
your
of those
permission.
places you show
Yeah.
up like Cat Williams, eat 2 nuggets, throw 4 out the window.
No.
You don't do that.
We're keeping all 6 to ourselves.
Facts.
Yeah, no sharing.
Chappy boy.
What's up, dog?
You ready?
I've been ready.
You been ready?
Been ready.
Okay. I'm gonna take it. What's one of your favorite inside jokes from the podcast?
From the podcast, we all know what it is. It's been developing, and it happens to deal with me and some of my cousins.
Can I get it one time? One time? One time for one time?
Drop a Crit is my cousin too, just
That's
so you guys
also
know.
true.
And if you Chappy cousins, count your fucking days, bitch.
Taking the world by storm. That's it.
I like that. I
That
like
shit was
that.
funny. That shit was funny as fuck. Still funny.
Yeah, it was during our late night traffic that inside joke happened, and I'm sure it's definitely spilled out into the main
Main feed now.
main feed now. So check it out.
Yeah. Sign up for Patreon. Listen to Late Night Traffic.
Question number 2.
Oh,
What was something unexpected from Gen Con that you thoroughly enjoyed? Like
One Piece.
One Piece card?
TCG.
That we were just hunting.
Just TCG, probably. I guess
Just-
in general.
yeah, it
we never
kinda-
really dived into it.
No, I haven't been in the trading card games or anything like that ever since I was a kid. You know, we all grew out of that shit. Some of them did, some didn't. Shout out you who didn't, because you guys are out here right now. Got them fucking shadowless fucking base sets right now. Fucking living in Miami. On the Gulf of Mexico. Living your best life.
You
Wow.
okay? You sound a little jelly.
Wish I'd have kept them bitches. And I just remember who I gave them to too. And if I wish you was my cousins.
And like it just opened the floodgates for you in general when it comes
Oh,
to
yeah.
card games, because finally then you tried Magic because of it. And
And now I'm spent too much money on One Piece cards and Magic cards. For real though, just like the experience of Gen Con overall, I can't wait to go back for year 2. I love meeting the people. I loved seeing people's reactions to stuff. I liked the panels. I liked all the promotions. I just liked the whole experience as a whole. Obviously, the biggest takeaway was One Piece because it's all over my house, and Magic's all over my house, and now my Magic cards are all over Psycho's house.
I
sure are.
I feel like that also influenced you to go ahead and finish the series too.
Yeah, it really did. I was
Thank
kind
you.
of stunted at One Piece for a long time because I got up to like Dressrosa, didn't even finish it, which is like what 700s, late 600s, 700s,
just about.
Dressrosa. So and I watched all the way up to that, and then I kind of like flattened out, and I was just like, okay. Granted, when I do watch animes, I watch that shit very fast. It was probably 2 or 3 months of just watching One Piece straight.
Chappie is a binger.
Binger. It's bad. But that got me into the anime, and now I am almost caught up. We got about 30 episodes of the anime left, and then hopefully I jump into the manga and then get really caught up. And then I want to get on the My Hero manga next, and then the Jujutsu Kaisen manga next. We'll see. But God, shit is fire. Shit's fire.
My third and final question is a two-parter question.
Ooh, I like two-parters.
You're a man of many voices and many personas.
Yes.
What do you do to keep your persona going? Like to practice your voice, to nail it down for you can have everything.
Talk to myself a lot.
Listen to Luke Bryan.
Shut the fuck up.
That's exactly what I was
It's
about to
never
say.
been that. It's never ever been
yeah.
that.
Right here.
The process is actually very random.
Okay.
I kind of just like for the anime thing, I was just like, okay, well, generic with deep voice. I haven't done that. My shtick is like I want to have a different voice for every single character that I play, and it forces me to work on voices. So Another thing that helps me like really tune up on getting voices down is singing songs in other voices, which you've heard me say send you Snapchats of me
Yes.
like singing country rap songs and all kinds of shit like that.
Yes.
Just taking your voice and then just going through singing a song to practice, because you can get the higher notes, you can get the lower notes, and it helps keep it more consistent.
We have heard I Do Declare St. Clair from you. Do you have any other voices on the shelf that you're waiting to like unload?
Yes, actually, I do have a few.
Tease a voice.
Can we get
I
get a
have one.
teaser?
I have a few. I have the original character that we played in our first campaign, Quake, that Psycho talked about in his interview. I want to bring that voice back for something special. I haven't figured out what it is yet. I've got that. I've got a good little British voice going on that I've been holding in my back pocket. You guys already got the other, and then there's like a third country voice, but we're gonna save that for a later date. But yeah, we got a couple things. We're gonna have one for something that we're gonna tease at the end of this episode, actually, that I have a new voice for. I kind of just sit there and just say a bunch of words until I find a voice, and then I take that and then I pretty much sing songs, and that's how I adapt my characters.
Thank you for letting us know your process.
That's it. Thank you for the questions.
Of course.
It's been an absolutely fantastical time.
Yeah.
And that's all the questions. I think everybody had some really good questions.
And like we've talked about this a lot, but I feel like now that it's been a full-on year of us playing this campaign, do you guys have a absolute favorite moment?
I do. I definitely do. Let me start it off.
Go ahead.
I think the moment that sticks out to me the absolute most, and it's because of how well we played off of each other. Like, even afterwards, we were like dying about it. Is the whole backseat of Barrett's car scene when we just got to like Guava Falls. We all got super emotional.
Episode.
Yeah, we all got super emotional and we're just crying with each other in the backseat about making fun of each other. And then like how it even like extended more into that day of just like us being like, it's us against the world, and then started to treat like Barrett like crap and shit like that. That scene is absolutely hilarious to me. My number 2 after that would be when we went back to beat up those kids, but we ended up going to fight the
his
dad.
father.
No, but my favorite part about that entire thing is when Cletus ran up to go do the elbow drop and just hit the concrete and then laid there.
I'll go after you.
Okay.
One of my favorite moments of this podcast has to been me and Don and Clee's bathroom scene when we torched the whole bathroom.
Burn the whole
And
fucking bathroom down.
It's just the noise, the fucking cacophony of noises going on in the background. You just like, yeah, I don't know what they're doing in there. They're probably just like, taking a long poop or just being all kind of bang, bang, bang. I can hear that. You know, Corn, they just out here untrained. They going through emotional distress. It was just fucked his bathroom. Second one is the one that gets motherfuckers the most. Like not us, but like some of the listeners I heard is, you shoved me in the elevator. Who? You? That? Who? That shit? Shit gets me.
Yeah. I had to look up what episode it was from.
What, the
But-
bathroom?
No, my favorite part.
Oh.
My favorite part probably it's probably a toss up between 1 and 2. It's between the elevator incident and the fucking late night alley beatdown on episode 9, where everybody fucking panic ran away from fucking DJ Heavy Beat, and like nobody knew what the fuck to do.
Don's like, wait a minute, what? This is blood?
And then is what we were looking for. We just had a little throwback to that today in the second part of the holiday special.
Oh man.
So you're looking for a tall young guy and a short old something. I don't remember what it was.
Short black guy, old black guy,
right?
An Asian with a mullet and a tall young guy.
Yeah, but between that, fucking the Tyrone shit in the elevator, the Backseat Girl shit was funny too. When they got ran over by a bus. What the fuck?
I think there's an episode afterwards.
Chappie should rewrite the grandma got ran over by a reindeer.
For Cletus, just do a whole fucking country Christmas album.
Maxie got ran over by
bus. Fucking with my homies Christmas Day.
Yo, you know the song I Seen Mommy Kissing Santa Claus? You can just do I Seen DJ Heavy Beat Dying in the Alley.
Or I seen my daddy kissing my wife.
See, I wasn't going to put that on you. I was going to let you live your life.
I also really like the Always Sully episodes, especially that latest one we did.
What happened? You give a raccoon a clock. Shit gets done. I want to make that shirt. I promise you.
Shit gets
done.
I had a lot of favorite moments. I enjoyed all of it, actually. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun hearing other people talk about it too.
Yeah.
Like my buddy Hooks, who loves Rosie. Rosie's his favorite character. Shout out Hooks. Thanks for listening all the time.
Oh, dude, he had a conversation with me when we went to the bar crawl, and he was just like, "I'm so happy you went back. That dad deserved it. That dad deserved everything he got." And I was just like, "Damn." He's like, "Y'all should have shot him." I was like, "Oh, okay."
Count your fucking days.
And then I told him, and I'll tell y'all, I don't care. My original plan was to beat up the kid, and then we were just like, that probably wouldn't translate well, so we should probably just go after the
His
dad.
dad's getting it today.
I was like, I'm probably the same height as this kid. I'll go fight this kid.
Psycho?
My absolute favorite moment would probably have to be, it's not a funny moment, I'd say, is the first time Spell Speak shows up.
Fuck you.
And like, it is more of a personal, like, there's more reasons why it's my favorite. But I think one of the reasons why I love it is because I feel like when I did that, it broke like the tropey, like, I guess you could say, like the tropey, like, formula of how the story was presumed to go, as in like new city, new bad guy, new problem. You know what I mean? Yeah. As like, even like you guys thought that you weren't even gonna see Spell Speak till you got to Azelstep.
We were wrong.
Very wrong.
And I will say, it might not sound as bad to you guys, but when Psycho did that shit to me, broke Rosie's sword, all types of shit, I was emotional. I was actually sad as fuck. Like, I was like, damn, like, I felt like tearing up because I was just like, shit, what would somebody like Rosie fucking do after this?
Like, that moment. And my second favorite moment would be Don activating his power. Those are two things that I have actually been like envisioning for almost like since the beginning of the production. Because I feel like they're pivotal moments in the story. So I guess that's one of the reasons. Those would be the reasons why those are like my two favorite moments of the podcast.
Makes sense.
Of the main stuff. But do you guys have like favorite like Clash of Crits just in general, like favorite moments of like, and it could be something else like the podcast, or like, you know, when it came to production or things like that?
I have one right away. It's what I think about all the time now.
Oh yeah?
Yes.
God.
I think about it every time I look at you, Psycho.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Those nudes he accidentally sent into the group chat.
When we went to Gen Con. We went to Gen Con. We're all having a fucking great time. It's me and Psycho. And this motherfucker rips his pants wide open. And we're in the vendor's hall trying so goddamn hard to find him like some sweatpants or something, and it just became a large hunt for pants.
I bought these like medieval pants for like fucking $80.
They're like canvas pants that
Yeah.
were itchy and hot as fuck.
You still got them, Billy?
Yeah, of course. I paid fucking $80 for them bitches.
Probably the most expensive pants you ever bought.
It's gonna be in one of my fucking cosplays. I'm gonna make it worth something.
You go-
Yo, it was ridiculous doing this shit because he's just like walking around. And we're just like, dude, where the fuck can we get something? We need to get
And
pants
it was nothing
now.
but fucking shirts. All they had was shirts. I almost debated on buying, like, there was like that blanket that I was gonna.
He was just gonna wrap it
but I was
around.
gonna wrap it around.
Gird it up.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so hilarious. And you will get to see it because it was all recorded on the GoPro.
It was recorded.
Along with a lot of other shit.
Oh, yes. But it's one of my favorite cock moments because I'm dying laughing. And I know Psycho's upset, but like he was, because of the situation, he couldn't even help to like laugh as well. And he's just like, why me? Why the fuck did this happen to me?
Here, of all places.
Of all places, it was hilarious.
Gotta meet
'Cause
all these people.
I went down on my knee to tie my shoe, and then it was
right away.
okay.
Just your face.
My favorite cock production moment is also at Gen Con.
Yeah.
And that was when we were at that beer tent, and it was us, Slay the Stars, Dork Day Afternoon, AARPG, all of us just kind of there,
Just hanging out
as like real friends.
People being people.
Oh yeah, I enjoyed that. My second favorite moment of cock is that exact moment, but it's when I posted the picture and photoshopped Jeff in there as a halfling.
Yeah.
Oh.
But like that was my favorite like Clash of Crits moment. Like Gen Con made everything that we were doing so worth it. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Like, and when like that moment came to be where we all like actually met up, because we were originally just meeting up like with Slay the Stars, and then Dork Day they were available at the same time, and then AARPG shows up, and we're like, oh my god, these are the people that we've been talking to for the past 8 months or whatever.
It felt like everything was real.
Yes,
Like,
exactly. It felt like everything was real.
hey, and I felt like a bad bitch. I was there. Hey, I had the phone out on Instagram Live. There was only
Yes.
like 5 people on there,
Right.
but I was just like, hey.
Hey, this is the Indianapolis Event Center.
So that was my favorite moment.
Favorite cock production moment. I had one when we did our campaign, our cross universe campaign with Big Campaign. That whole entire thing made me like, damn, like, yo, we out here on another person's podcast. That shit is hard as fuck. Like,
yeah.
My favorite cock moments of actual being cockers. I have so many. The Gen Con thing, you know, being a little buzzed up in the fucking parking lot with all the homies, was definitely a very full circle moment. Our first episode launch, where we drank that bottle of fucking Johnny Walker Blue up there,
Ooh, yep, still up there.
that was a really good one. Going to round 1 and conning them out of all of those anime figurines was another good one.
Oh,
we did the
yeah,
photo shoot.
Yeah.
That one's up there.
Fuck out
For
of
people who don't know, round 1 is this. I mean, I don't know if it's outside of like the Ohio area. I just know that one. It's like a Dave and Buster's. At least ours is like a Dave and Buster's, but like for weeps. Mm-hmm. So like they have like actual like toy machines from like Sega, like from Japan, and all different types of games, like straight from Japan and everything like that. It was very, very like that entire mall is very like Weeb-esque influence. So
Yeah, and they had those claw machines, and we cheated and or hustled and or lied and stole.
well,
why
also
are you
Kuma did.
outing us? Like,
Don't you throw it on me?
Were you not?
Yeah, but it's their fault.
what?
It's their fault.
I did
will
actually
say-
win a bunch.
And so did I.
Yeah.
You were the one that were like, "Oh, wait, I could say that."
Yeah,
And then he
sure.
did.
Yeah, I will say
They got a bunch of money. They are.
Yeah. They do better than
Psycho
us.
was going hard on games there though. They had a game that was like an anime Beat Saber kind of thing where you could play like through like anime and video game songs.
Yeah.
And he was going ham. It was Undertale.
Yes, Undertale. Which
Psycho
is,
goes hard on the games.
Yeah, as we stated earlier, I go hard on games.
Back in his youth, he was a DDR hero.
yes,
Leave that man alone.
He's not lying. I'd play the shit out of some DDR.
Truth.
Back when he was several sizes smaller.
I mean, I wouldn't say several. I was still fat.
You were sneaky fat though because you go dance for 75 minutes.
Yeah, it's because I was only smoking for 2 years,
Yeah.
not 10.
We would go buy like 14 Monsters too and go ham on Rock Band.
yeah.
Get sweaty.
Yep.
More favorite cock moments.
We were playing Rock Band and be like, whoa, Jake can sing?
Oh, when he would sing Evanescence, perfect pitch on the hardest difficulty.
What?
Yes.
Oh, you're not hip to that.
What?
Yes. I mean, he can't do it now,
No, not at all.
but like he would sing on the hardest difficulty. Like Evanescence gave him like perfect pitch to it.
Hell yeah. Another moment that comes to mind, and it's just because the reason why I enjoyed it was not my joke. It was how you laughed so hard that you couldn't function, Psycho. And it's during the first the first Sully, always Sully, when I'm just like, my name is Malfetio, but the ladies call me, ah! And you couldn't
I couldn't.
function.
Shattered it.
I couldn't.
Shattered.
I even like had to stop when I was like editing it to like stop laugh because I just wasn't expecting that. Like out of all the things, and like I think that's like when like I really start like laughing is because like you guys catch me by surprise.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because like I like I've been, you know, we've known each other for so long that like certain things I can expect to hear from you guys, and it's funny, but like when you say something just I was not expecting, it throws me off guard.
And I feel like that's when we laugh the most, is like when we catch each other off guard and say something completely off the rails.
sure.
Like,
Those are my favorite things to do.
Bitch ass flat face barn owls.
Like that, like, but and like the thing that fucked me up about like during that one is because Mephisto is dressed as it. He's just like, I'm a greyhound owl, but today I'm a flat-faced bitch barn owl. Like, you obviously have so much hate for it. Why are you dressed like that?
Who's been garnering this hatred for Hedwig?
I love Malfestio. It's one of my
fun.
favorite things.
Absolutely. Bang.
I love It's Always Sully, and like it happened organically.
Oh yeah.
The setup for It's Always Sunny happened organically, where Cletus convinced you guys to leave Sully as a prank, and he was able to distract everybody enough to where it was long enough to where it was way too long.
I don't know how.
It's because that's what bards do.
Oh man.
because we rolled
And you guys
absolute
rolled trash insights afterward as well.
Another Always Sully moment that I absolutely love is when during the prison break when we go to get Clint and we bust that door down
And y'all
and
just wild, being wild as fuck in front of
and
Clint.
Skips just got the fucking gun and bow shoots the fuck out of the guy.
Man, was that Skips' fucking session.
Listen, in my head, I was like, I hope you don't think I'm not gonna use this Glock with this raccoon because I'm about to be.
I just didn't think that it would work every single time.
Dude, and you were flustered at a certain point. 'Cause You're
I was
just like,
just like,
you're
oh
like,
my
how the fuck is he rolling like this? I would like to think, even with all the things that Clint has done, that's probably been the craziest day of his life.
Look, he's not gonna have PTSD from prison. It's gonna be that.
Absolutely.
Every time he sees a squirrel in the
Small
tree.
animals, small animals. Mm-mm,
Like
don't
he's
fuck with
definitely
them.
gonna flinch any single time he sees like Sully like move in a certain way.
Oh,
Yes.
for sure. You Slytherin ass bitch.
I think that's probably. Oh, that's probably one of my favorite. Always Sully's.
Oh, another cock moment.
Oh, another cock moment.
Waffle House.
Waffle House, 100%. In game, in real life, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. The righteous or ratchet thing was a very like funny thing to do, and I like that it bled into our real life because I actually never had been to a Waffle House.
So
Me either.
fire.
I think I was the only one that has been.
I went to one before.
Yeah, okay.
In New Orleans.
And
4:30 in the morning.
you know, we decided to go to one on our way home from
Gen Con.
Gen Con. And you know, it was, I think it was not far from that episode, I think.
It was like it was like our first episode of like
Yeah.
But it was and like that shit slaps.
It does.
that's honestly
Definitely does.
what I can't wait for in 2024. I hope we hit a couple more Waffle Houses.
Yeah, I had one a couple weeks ago in Florida, and that bitch was
Waffle House,
righteous.
sponsor us.
Please.
Yeah, but if
We're down with the get down. It don't matter.
But that's the thing. They're gonna want us to fight people.
So
I got pent up frustrations.
I know. It's just that like I gotta fight for a sponsorship, literally.
gotta get you back in DDR shape.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Hey, I'm down to join a Waffle House brawl tournament. Like,
I'm down.
You're gonna lose.
they were like,
I mean, he didn't say he's down to win.
yeah, yeah, because they're never gonna be like no rules. It's gonna be some chick named Becky with a chair that's gonna
I'm
win.
about to say
I'll
she gonna be 7 months pregnant and gonna be dropping everybody.
So she gets elbow dropped from the top of the fucking cash register.
Did you seen the video that they threw the chair at the one chick and she grabbed it from behind the counter, one
Yes.
hand,
Yeah.
completely swung it around and threw it back? I'm
Yes.
just like, this bitch Thor? Like, I wonder what tests you have to go. It's not just the interview process. You got to go through physical tests to work.
You have
at
to
a
lift
Waffle
a
House.
chair out of the fucking concrete to show that you're worthy to work at
It's
Waffle
like
House.
how you're working to get a job at Popeyes. You just have to not listen. You just have to do everything inaccurate, and then be willing to fight afterwards. Be willing to argue why you fucked up the order.
Just gotta double down.
They're like
Yes.
we're like Popeyes, but we do actually serve people. Like,
Yes, like we serve you. We will fight, but we serve you. And
It's because we can see your asses behind the counter. We watching you.
right, and like with all that, as we talked a lot about Gen Con, and we've mentioned some people like Slay the Stars, Dork Day, and Big Campaign, ARPG. We would really like to give a big shout out to all those people and even more. Like Big Campaign. Also, like YF Techno,
AARPG,
but like even
Dice
like
of Thunder.
yeah, it's like people who didn't be like Dash of Thunder,
Two Monsters Rolling Dice.
Two Monsters Rolling Dice, Lizards and Locations,
Hey,
like
Oh yeah,
even shout out Lally for listening to every episode.
that's wild.
Boss Baby.
Yeah, Boss Baby was out here. She be caught up. Shout out Gravity Fails. You did a good job DMing that
side hustle
side
for
hustle
Big
campaign for Big Campaign.
There you go.
Shout out 5 GMs in a trench coat. And shout out YF Technos Game Company, Twisted Crystal Games. If you love TTRPGs, check him out.
Matthew's Nerdy Nation, who gave us a great review
Yeah.
in our early time. It was I guess like humbling to have to like get something like that.
That's
You know
also
what I
one of
mean?
my favorite cock moments too, is just
Yeah.
somebody reaching out to actually like want to do like a little review of the Clash of Crits podcast. And Matthew, if you're listening to this, we got some episodes. We got some new episodes since then.
And I just want to say thank you for inviting me to your home game, because I actually do a text-based home game with Matthew's Nerdy Nation.
Oh, hell yeah.
What was the radio show that we're on?
Oh, Vigilante Radio Live. We also did a interview on Vigilante Radio, and that was actually really awesome to do. The producer, he was one of the producers for Bone Thugs, Busy Bone, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah,
Like
for sure.
Critically Stupid podcast has been.
Oh,
pretty
Crit
cool
Stupid.
too.
I love Crit Stupid.
Crit Stupid.
I would love to do something with Crit Stupid. Crit Stupid's a lot of fun. Game Master Monday. I like them a lot. They're a lot of fun. And shout out Ginger Geek Gal 56 on the X and her awesome game that she's been working on called A Divine Calling. Met you at Gen Con. You were pretty awesome. Wizards Respite. They be shouting us out all the time. They're pretty good folks.
Also, shout out to Australia Extinct Gaming.
John Legitimine Games,
Dude, where's my drift?
Dungeon and Dudes.
Dice of Thunder.
Derps and Dragons. And and if we missed you,
We still love you.
We still love you. We love you guys. And we're on the X social media. You know, we talk to you guys all the time. You guys have been great. You guys have been amazing. You guys have been a large part of what like keeps us going, really. You know what I mean? The community in general, as also Kuma said earlier, has been extremely supportive, and it is
An honor.
it's an honor. Yes, it's an honor to be a part of it, because it is one of those things where legitimately we want everyone to succeed. You know, it's no kind of undercutting or nothing like that. It's, you know, it's not like one of those kind of things. It's one of those things where we can all literally help each other like rise. You know.
Yeah, and I mean, like, we hopped right on board. Like, as soon as we joined YF Techno and Big Campaign, we're supporting heavy, and we're just like, fuck it, we're gonna do the same thing. We just started, like, you know, learning more about these people and just dropping more support for everyone else. And it's crazy how this spider web of TTRPGs are strongly connected there.
For sure. Thank you. You know, I don't think there's any like, and like it's a simple 2 words, but like it's really what we mean. Thank you guys.
Oh yeah.
Greatly appreciate it.
We love all of you guys in the TTRPG community.
It's been one hell of a year.
And hopefully plenty more to come.
Yes, plenty more to come. That is
One hell of
that is definitely the hope. You know, even after like this campaign is over, then, you know, we can just like jump into other ones, and definitely something.
Yeah, we're gonna get real famous, and then we're gonna break up, and then we're not gonna be together for like 10 years, and then we're gonna get back together like Smosh and break the internet.
I just like to say, when we break up, it's gonna be all Oso Kuma's fault, though.
Yeah, it's gonna be my fault.
Because you wanted to break away because you thought you could do better.
Yeah,
And then you're going to become the hardcore drug addict in rehab.
damn, y'all gonna throw that on me?
You're the one who broke us up. Yeah, fuck
Damn.
you.
Question.
I'm gonna be like Shaggy. I'm gonna be like, it wasn't me.
But why you got coke on your nose?
That's not coke. That baby powder.
It could be baby powder.
Could be a mix of both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'd be like, oh shit, which one did I use?
God damn it. Motherfucking wonder why my kid was dancing on the ceiling.
Oh.
We'd also like to give a special shout out to the people who have subscribed to our Patreon. You know, you guys have gone above and beyond of support for us, and it has been once again another humbling experience that you have chosen to put your money towards us. I'd like to give a shout out to my significant other, Nicole, who has been supporting us since day one, and as the day Patreon came out, she became a supporter.
We definitely want to shout out Nomi, who is a Patreon, and he was our first guest on the show.
Yes.
Either he's our #1 fan, or he just talks to us because he has no other friends.
Both.
Yeah.
Both.
I like to give a special shout out to my significant other, Joy. Thank you for supporting us through this wonderful time. I hope we caused you great laughs.
I would like to give a shout out to the man, the myth, the legend, the West Coast demon himself, the DM of Big Campaign Pod, Mr. Jeff. Thank you for the lovely care package. We're going to have some cock stuff sent to you as soon as we can. We appreciate all the love, support, and having us on your very own show. That's how I know it's real.
Hell yeah.
That's how I know it's real.
Jeff, what are you hearing?
Don't talk to Jeff.
I also would like to give a shout out to Patreon Kasumi.
Hey, Sumi Sook.
Kasumi, you are our first like fan that we had no interaction with till you became a Patreon member, and it was a very like exciting experience.
Hell yeah.
Because we all looked, we got the notification. I'm like, do you know this person?
Nope.
Do you know this person? Do you know this person? You sure you don't know this? You sure you don't know who this person is?
You absolutely made us feel amazing, and it made us feel like we're doing something right.
We
Yes.
finally got one.
Yeah, we're just like, yes!
We love you, Kasumi.
You are very important to us right now.
You are our favorite, except for Jeff and everybody else, because you're all our favorites.
We
But
don't
thank you
play
for coming in
favorites.
every week and commenting about an episode.
Yes.
Thank you.
And then the man, the myth, the legend himself. He drove 386 miles per hour in his rocket ship all the way to Gen Con to come see us.
Because he's the man.
YF Techno.
Thanks, Kyle. You're the man.
Big Kyle power.
Big Kyle Power, I love you.
Ours.
We love you all.
All of you.
We truly do.
Thank you for listening.
And we hope you continue to listen.
Because we got some shit for you.
Yes, we actually
Especially
do.
you.
For our Patreon subscribers and possibly new ones, if you get excited for this, we are starting an official campaign on Patreon.
Oh, wow. I'm so excited.
It is called Warcocks. What it is essentially is the party are a team of warlocks living in a school of magic.
I know. Don't sound right, does it?
Take the easy way out.
I call dibs on Gryffindor.
Lame.
Oh,
Slytherin baby.
I mean,
Well,
I am actually Gryffindor. Like,
try
when, I
hard,
do like
cuck.
the test. So
Slytherin all fucking day.
you're a tryhard cuck.
No,
You like
nobody ever wants to be Slytherin.
That's false.
Everyone's like,
That's
that's
false.
actually false.
I will
I've never met one in the flesh.
I will say, I would be Gryffindor, but I'd be the reverse of Harry. I'd be asking to go to Slytherin.
I just-
100%.
I just be in Team Slytherin, you know? I'll be out
Slytherin
here.
was like the most popular house pick in the Harry Potter game
Was
because
it?
you can pick your own house. Yeah,
Oh. Okay.
And like when they do like those tests and everything like that, a lot of people are Slytherin.
yeah.
you old Sasuke Uchiha motherfucker.
Don't worry about me in my life.
Oh, you gonna kill your older brother?
I mean, it's
too?
better than being a Hufflepuff.
Hey, you better not
Facts.
disrespect
Yeah,
Hufflepuffs
that's
out
true.
here.
Y'all didn't do shit.
You better not disrespect Hufflepuffs out
Chappie,
here. It
we'll-
ain't me,
it's
but
cool.
I have
You and me gonna be a
right
Slytherin together.
Yeah,
We're gonna be a Slytherin together.
As long as you just remember that a snake is not in an amphibian.
Huh?
What you mean?
Yeah. Ain't it one of them mamamas?
Listen here, the best house is the claw, and you gonna respect the claw out here, baby.
Yes, but we are doing a separate campaign for Patreon subscribers only, where they are a team of warlocks, and it is going to definitely be something. So come check it out. Join our Patreon. Come hang out. We have a Patreon only Discord chat. We got a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? We got dungeon discussions. We have the after show late night traffic. We also have a one shot of us playing a very anime heavy TTRPG.
Hell yeah.
You know, and we got Cockatrice 50/50. We're just being a bunch of drunk bastards talking the most shit.
And also, I'm sorry for anybody I offend on Cockatrice 50/50. I did not mean to say those things. It was the liquor talking.
I probably did, but I'm going to pretend like I don't.
And to that, I guess we cheers to the new year, as hopefully we will see you in all the other episodes. Think, you know, per usual, before we say goodbye, does anybody have any plugs?
I do. I have so many fucking plugs that we literally plug them all fucking episode, and I'm not going to plug myself because this episode is about you guys, and I love all of you.
But the episode's literally about us, our reflection.
I know, but it's about them liking us, so I gotta like them back by not supporting my own self. I gotta support them. This episode's about them.
I like what Chappie just did. So I'm not going to give you no plugs either for myself. But I mean, I definitely want you guys to check out Clash of Crits. So check out Clash_of_crits with a K. I want you to just come talk to me. Come in the Discord, please. Please come talk to me. I have nobody to talk to. These guys only talk to me when we record. That's it. I text them during the week and they don't reply.
I need you to calm down, Tevin Campbell.
Ooh.
He's just trying to trigger us. He's just trying to trigger us. He's just trying to trigger us.
Trigger warning.
It's your boy Dropper Crit here. I got all these plugs. I need an extension cord. You can just follow me If you need my plug, you can listen to any other episode and follow me from that. Thank you for listening. I greatly enjoy you guys, and we appreciate you.
I think if we're doing, the other ones, the other things that we should plug is Hybrid Punk. They made some actual music for us, like custom music that we got in the beginning of the year. And then same thing for Shinovis, who did our theme song. We found them on Fiverr. They've worked with us really closely to work with some of the things that we have, and they do some really great work.
Hell yeah. Big shout out Shinovis, because a lot of people continue to listen because they love the theme song.
Yeah. And that being said, I think that is everything. We hope to continue to entertain you throughout the year. Bye.
Chasing traffic. Trying to get on my way to my job. Chasing traffic.
Just like a stinky, ratty, homeless dog.
What?
Chasing traffic. Damn, I almost ran over got my pulse.
Chasing traffic.
Oh no! Let me get that back.
You're not allowed to have it
No,
back.
I think it's perfect the way it is.
no.
It's perfect.
This was a Clash of Crits podcast. Theme song done by Shinovis, with additional music done by Hybrid Punk. If you enjoyed our show, please give us a rating. See you in the next episode.